Right, so we're going to have a little look over your newspaper article and see if we can improve anything. It's already brilliant, and what we need to do is make sure we're using our success criteria. So first of all, can you show me where the headline is? Okay, and you've written on yours here to make it catchy. So how have you done that?
Like, you use alliteration.
Well done. So where's your alliteration?
Return.
Excellent. What's the next success criteria you've got?
Caption and picture.
We haven't done that yet, have we?
Yeah.
We can do that later. Where does the caption go?
Uh,
Yeah, well done. And what about the next one? What have you got here?
Past tense.
Can you find me an example in here of where you've used the past tense? What kind of word will you be looking for?
Looked like evening.
Well done. You've got one?
Spotted.
Fantastic. Spotted. So what was the clue that you knew?
ED.
ED verbs, and most of them will end in ED if they're in the past tense. Excellent. And why do we need to use the past tense for a newspaper?
Because it's not happening right now, it's already happened.
Excellent. I'm good at this, aren't you? Fantastic. Right, what's the next one?
Paragraph.
Yeah. Is that just for newspaper articles?
No, it's for every piece of writing.
Okay. So we won't worry about it too much just when we're looking at newspaper success criteria, but can you show me where you've used the paragraph?
Like, this is all the paragraph and then I started a new line.
So what made you decide to start a new one there?
I started a new subject.
New idea. Fantastic. Good boy. Next one.
Rhetorical question.
What's a rhetorical question?
You ask the reader a question but you don't expect them to answer it.
And what's the point of using one of those? What are you trying to do?
To make the reader
Yeah.
want to read more.
Exactly right. Perfect. So have you used any of those? I can see quite a few, I think.
Yeah.
What's your rhetorical question?
Who do you think will win?
I like that one a lot. That makes me think, I want maybe the Ice Queen, I want Aslan. So it's drawing me in straight away, really good. What's your next success criteria?
Chronological order.
And what does that mean?
Like, the order that it goes in, like,
So as things, as it happens?
Yeah.
Excellent. So how do you know that you've done that? That's a tricky one, isn't it? Are there any clues? What did you start by explaining?
What's happening and who it is and basically the 5 W's.
Yeah, that links us to our next one, doesn't it? Yeah. So we've got the 5 W's, haven't we, in a newspaper article? And what are all of those? Can you remember them all?
Who, what, when, why, and who. No,
I think we said
who, what, when, where,
why.
and why.
Yeah, excellent. It's hard to remember them all, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's start with who then. Who's it all about?
Aslan
see that.
returning.
Fantastic. Is there anybody else that it's about?
The effect on
Good.
like all the people in Narnia.
Excellent, and I can see that you've gone on to talk about that. What about where? Where is it happening?
In Narnia.
And have you told us that?
Yeah, he's heading to Narnia as we speak.
Fantastic. What was another one?
Um,
Who, where, when? You said when it happens.
8th of October, Wednesday 2014.
Wonderful, so we know exactly when. Do we know what else we need to mention? Who, where, when, what? What is it that happened?
Aslan's coming back to defeat the evil.
Excellent, so that's exactly what's going on. Do we know why? We got to that bit yet. Why is Aslan coming back? Can you tell me?
To like restore peace to Narnia.
Oh, that's a good phrase, restore peace. I like that. We could definitely put that into the recipe, couldn't you? So let's keep that in the back of our minds and we can add that in later. So that's all the 5 W's. So that helps you to do your chronological order, doesn't it? To work through each of those. Excellent. I'd like to talk about this last one you've put in here. What's that one?
Quotes.
Okay. So what do those mean?
Like someone says it.
Yeah, so someone said something. And why is that important to include in a newspaper article?
Like if someone said it, they're going to want to know what they said.
Exactly. So you need some real life facts, don't you? You need some people that are involved to tell you exactly how it is. So how do you know that you've used some quotes in here?
Mr. Beaver said.
Right, excellent. Is that? Good.
I asked you a question and
And how do you know that's his speech? What punctuation have you
speech
used?
marks.
And what do we call them in year 6 now?
Inverted commas.
Excellent. So I remembered. So that's your clue for a quote. And why did you choose Mr. Beaver?
Because he's like one that's talked to the children and knows a lot of stuff about
Fantastic.
Aslan.
Really good. Right, so we've talked about all of those things and you've managed to include all of the success criteria. We're going to think about why a little bit more, aren't we? Because I think that comes as part of, as you're writing it, you start to explain that as you go. So once we've checked through for the success criteria, in every lesson we try to do that, don't we? And then what should we always check for as well as that? Mistakes. So is there any silly mistakes, any spelling mistakes, punctuation, anything like that? So should we have a little read of it together? And then if either of us spots one, we can stop and we can correct it with our pink and green, okay? Do you want to read it?
Aslan the Great and Powerful King is back to defeat the Snow Queen.
Right, stop there. I'm only stopping you because I really like this word, powerful and great. What kinds of words are they?
Adjectives.
Good. And I really like defeat as well, so you can carry on. Fantastic.
He's heading to Narnia as we speak. On the 8th of October, Wednesday 2014, he was spotted dashing through the snowy ice forest.
Right. Is there anything you could improve on in that sentence, do you think? I'm thinking of the first word.
The sentence of that.
Maybe. Could improve it a little bit, but I'm thinking about your letters. What do you notice about the O and the N? Are they the same sounds?
Yeah.
And what should the O be?
A capital.
A big capital. So do you want to get your pink? You can make that a nice big capital O, can't you? I might have spotted a capital letter somewhere else in the middle of a sentence. Somewhere. You spotted it, you knew! So can you change that one? They're just little mistakes. And is there any other words in there that should always have capital letters, even though they are in the middle of a sentence?
Is it like
Yeah.
the date?
That's the date, isn't it? And the W? I think we're it's okay. Fantastic, we've sorted it out. Usually when we do the date we could say Wednesday, 8th of October.
Yeah.
So should we put a little arrow and put Wednesday just above there? It just sounds a little bit more like it flows a bit better. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right, we've sorted that out. Next one.
King Aslan is approximately 36 miles away, and we can all expect a big epic battle. Who do you think will win?
Oh, I love that last bit there. Is there anything in this paragraph you think you could improve on a little bit? I'm thinking of punctuation now. What do you think? To give you a clue? Where you've got big and epic.
Oh, comma.
Oh, you knew straight away. Pop that in then. Why do you need to put a comma there?
Because there's like more adjectives describing one
Good.
verb.
More than one. Fantastic. Yeah, describing the noun, the battle. Yeah, really good. What about here, after battle? Could you put some punctuation there? You could have a comma. What else could you have maybe? And we can all expect a big epic battle.
Exclamation mark. Dot dot dot.
Do you reckon? An epic battle? Who do you think would win? That would sound really good, do you think? So we pause a little bit and it makes it a bit more exciting. So what do we call the dot dot dot? Can you remember the posh word?
Eclipse.
Well done. Eclipse or ellipsis you might use. And why do we normally use those in our writing?
It's like a cliffhanger.
It is exactly like that. Fantastic. Right, we'll leave it there for now. You've done a fantastic job. So you've looked for your success criteria for that text type and you've improved your BCOP as well, which I'm really impressed with.